And your world gets kind of crazy. You feel like you're a fugitive. You feel like the world's out of control. Your mom says it's time to get up. And then you start fighting and advocating and become a real powerful voice, which had to make you feel kind of different, I would think. Just kind of take some of that power back, take your story back and throw it out there in the world and get feedback too, good feedback.
So when this first happened and I'm kind of gone from social media, that felt very weird for me. And then the accusations were made very public and it impacted my career. I actually had to leave my company to take a job at a big tech company for money because we needed the money. I got this job with a big tech company and it was $1 million a year of compensation. And I was like, I've saved my family. I've done it. I was going to do one call and it was on a Friday. And we were supposed to talk about the tech company acquiring my startup. I get on the call and it's not just my boss, but it's also two people I don't know. And I've run companies and I was like, okay, and my boss was like, we are terminating you. And I was like, why? And he said, well, we just learned of, what's going on with your family and you didn't disclose it. And I said, well, disclose what? And he's like, well, what you're going through. And I was like, well, you're not legally allowed to ask me if I'm married during the interview process. So what did you want me to disclose? Like, no one's charged with, I'm not accused of anything. I'm not charged of a crime. And he just said, I'm going to hand this over to the lawyer. And then he got off the Zoom and that was that. And after that happened, I had not spoken on social media about what my family was going through. I'd been abandoned by a lot of the Seattle tech community because Amazon. After that, I was like, you know what, whether I'm quiet or loud, like this is impacting me. And I would rather be loud and defend my husband. And we know what he did. We're not afraid of saying anything publicly.